Off play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Past midfield. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and get...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Jayon Brown providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Fields escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Fields. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie.
Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 with... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. On 2nd and a couple. Fields throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And the Raiders have got him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And that'll be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they are going for it. Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
What we got? What we got? 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
58 the mic, 58 the mic. Watch twist.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown Raiders. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play action, Fields. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to get away. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
From the 4 now. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Taking it right down Broadway. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And the Raiders have got him. Foyesade Aluakin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Drake will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Bears first down.
Here I come.
Pitching it out to Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Being chased out left, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 165 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Let's go. Hey, we got number 53, Mike 53.
Rodgers throwing here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the slant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
50. Hey, you block over here. Safety's creeping.
Rodgers looking to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.